present to you information that I have gathered through prayer, meditation, and research that will suggest how my premonitions in Section 4 can all come to pass. This is Section 4, Letter A. My prayers, meditation, and research suggest that my premonitions in this piece can come to pass through these means. Number 1 is S41ASTD. S41ASTD can come to pass if large celestial objects begin to come into our solar system because of the gravitational pull of the black hole that lies in the center of our Milky Way. Number 2 is S41AID through S43AID. S41AID through S43AID can come to pass if the American military is mobilized to fight civil unrest inside the United States. Number 3 is S41ATOD through the S42ATOD. S41ATOD through S42ATOD can come to pass if some kind of dirty bomb is detonated in Brooklyn, or if an actual atomic bomb goes off in the United States. Number 4 is S41AFSD. S41AFSD can come to pass if an American president requests foreign military to come inside America to help handle the people in the U.S. who have gone into riot mode for many reasons. Number 5 is S41AATOD. S41AATOD can come to pass if the American society completely collapsed due to an economic crash or because of something else. Number 6 is S41ASTWD. S41ASTWD can come to pass if China attacks Taiwan and Taiwan asks the U.S. to help defend her, or if North Korea attacks America with nuclear weapons. Number 7 is S41AUSD. S41AUSD can come to pass if Australia's economy collapses, or if Australia is under some kind of attack by a hostile nation or by hostile nations. And number 8 is S41ARMCD. S41ARMCD can come to pass once most Americans realize that they cannot rely on law enforcement to protect them from every possible criminal act during a national emergency. Next is Section 4, Letter B. My prayers, research, and meditation suggest that my premonitions in this piece can come to pass through these means. Number 1 is S41BRD. S41BRD can come to pass if the urban centers fall and some of the bridges in these urban centers are damaged through some kind of guerrilla warfare going on against the American people. Number 2 is S41.1550 BRWD through S42.1550 BRWD. S41.1550 BRWD through S42.1550 BRWD can come to pass if some kind of great negative event befalls this structure, or some kind of great positive incident comes to this building. In any case, something is going to happen around this building or inside this building. Number 4 is S41BKMD. S41BKMD can come to pass if America's inner cities are abandoned by law enforcement, and then the inner cities become a place of chaos and lawlessness. Number 4 is S41BARD. S41BARD can come to pass once the United States collapses economically and socially because of war and natural disasters, thus causing the U.S. government to barcode people in order to track them in a police state society. And number 5 is S41BKWD. S41BKWD can come to pass once law and order breaks down in America due to a sudden attack upon our country with nuclear weapons and if a pandemic plague is unleashed into the U.S. Next is section 4, letter C. My prayers, meditation, and research suggest that my premonitions in this piece can come to pass through these means. Number 1 is S41CLD through S42CLD. S41CLD through S42CLD can come to pass if some type of positive event comes to this building, or some kind of negative event happens around this building or inside this facility. Number 2 is S41CMD. S41CMD can come to pass if a long-distance space debris enters our solar system because of the gravitational pull of the black hole that lies within the center of our Milky Way. And number 3 is S41CRD. S41CRD can come to pass if a hostile nation or terrorist uses an EMP device to shut off all electrical devices inside the U.S., or if our sun reaches its solar maximum around 2012 or 2013. And when the sun reaches its solar maximum, it then can eject a great amount of energy off its surface, thus firing out almost everything that runs on electricity upon the earth. Next is section 4, letter E. My prayers, meditation, and research suggest that my premonition in this piece can come to pass through these means. Number 1 is S41ED. S41ED can come to pass if something happens to this building or around this building, thus bringing media attention to this building. Section 4, next is section 4, letter F. My prayers, meditation, and research suggest my premonition in this piece can come to pass through these means. Number 1 is S41FOD through S42FOD can come to pass or take place if there is some kind of microbial attack upon the U.S. food supply, or if our food supply becomes depleted by natural or man-made events, such as drought. Number 2 is S41FD. S41FD can come to pass if the food inside the U.S. becomes contaminated somehow, and if a mega drought hits our country. And number 3 is S41FLD through S4F4FLD. S41FLD through S44FLD can come to pass if our planet goes through another pole shift because of the planet completing a complete wobble of its axis around the year 2012, or if the Earth is tilted somehow when our sun aligns itself within the center of our Milky Way, also in the year, which will happen also in the year 2012. Next is section 4, letter H. My prayers, meditation, and research suggest that my premonitions in this piece can come to pass through these means. Number 1 is S41HUD. S41HUD can come to pass if our country collapses economically, socially, and spiritually. And number 2 is S41HTD. S41HTD can come to pass if the President of the United States orders hotels to be used as extended shelters because the federal and state shelters are too full due to severe emergencies or catastrophes that hits the U.S. Next is section 4, letter I. My prayers, meditation, and research suggest that my intuitions can come to pass through these means. Number 1 is S41IS through S49IS. S41IS through S49IS can come to pass through these means. If some kind of device or devices are detonated by natural causes or man-made causes, such as an asteroid exploding in the Earth's atmosphere, or some type of nuclear weapon is detonated over several U.S. cities, thus causing a sonic boom effect to be heard by